For my favorite poem project, I chose Fire and Ice by Robert Frost, and this is what the poem says. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and will suffice. First, the theme is that Frost is predicting that the fiery and icy emotions us humans all have within us are going to be the ultimate demise of the human race. He creates this theme through his use of figurative language, tone, and symbolism. First, through figurative language, he uses an anaphora when he says, some say, in both lines 1 and 2. Then, he says, from what I've tasted of desire, in line 3, he uses a personification to exemplify he has experienced these fiery emotions through an unrealistic example. In addition, he uses both personification and alliteration in this line. I hold with those who favor fire, because he doesn't literally hold the people, but meaning stands with, and favor fire utilizes an anaphora. When he says great is also great in line 8, it's an idiom because it holds many meanings such as powerful, large, and etc. Next, he has a very hopeless yet eerie tone that he makes clear to the reader through his word choice. Words like end in line 1 start the poem off with a hopeless tone, then continues to build with words and phrases like end in fire, perish, destruction, and etc. Additionally, many of these words are very symbolic. First, fire in line 1 could be representing hot human emotion/actions relating to hatred, such as jealousy, betrayal, desire, and etc. Then, in line 2, ice could be representing the different types of icy hatred through human emotions/actions, such as cold-blooded killing, revenge, premeditated murder, and etc. Next, in line 3, when Frost says, from what I've tasted of desire, he's saying that with his own experience with those emotions, he could see how they could eventually destroy the human race in the world. Moreover, in line 4, he says, I hold with those who favor fire, meaning that he agrees and thinks that the more fiery emotions will be the cause of the human demise. After, in line 6, Frost states, I think I know enough of hate, meaning he's experienced both fiery and icy emotions to understand they evoke such powerful responses out of humans. It will ultimately bring us to our demise. The reason this poem is important to me is because I think it is relevant to the chaos that goes on each and every day in the world in both first and third world countries. I think more specifically, I work closely with students who are primarily from Central and South America. Right now, in Venezuela, there's large protests due to their poor economic state and poor leadership. Most protests have been peaceful in the past, but in April, Miguel Angel Colmenares Milano, age 36, was shot 11 times in cold blood because he was protesting the government peacefully in that matter. Even 14-year-old Brian David Jimenez Principal was shot in the abdomen in cold blood for peacefully protesting. With events like this going on in the world, it makes this poem relevant because if people are killing each other in cold blood just because they don't think the same and agree with one another, it will ultimately bring us to our demise. Therefore, if we keep doing things like this to one another, we will die out as a race, and in this case, in ice.